What's up, my lambs? Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel. Today I'll be playing a game called Without a Dawn, a English-based game. Apparently, it's in English. You know, there's going to be some content that some players may find disturbing or triggering. Yes. We're going to see the content warning. There might be spoilers. If you don't want to see content warning and spoilers, skip. Okay, depiction of hallucination, self-harm. Damn. Please use caution when playing. Alright, well. There we go. Let's new game this. We got some artwork. We got some fun stuff. We got numbers. We got digital stuff. So strap yourselves in, everyone. We're gonna play a bunch of this, see how it goes, and yeah, it's a fairly new game from when I post this, so if you enjoy this, you should definitely go pick it up. And now I'm gonna start narrating. Are you awake? Open your eyes. What now? You're feeling anxious. You've been tossing and turning in your bed for a while now. Sleep doesn't seem to be coming. You have a feeling that someone is watching you. Someone may be staring. What? Standing behind the window. Ignore. You find the thought distressing. You need to get up and check the window. It will take but a moment. You'll be back in your bed in no time. Alright, let's do it. Remember to breathe. But don't get caught up in listening to the sound of your breath. Let it come naturally. Trick yourself into thinking something else. You are safe. Can you see movement through the cracks of the window blinds? Can you see the shadow shifting? There's something or someone out there. Let's do it. Tree branches swaying in the wind. You must feel relieved. It's very silent. You came here to find quiet. But you've come to miss the sounds of the city. The restless noises coming from the streets, even those that are violent. Yet they somehow brought comfort compared to this maddening silence. Here, you are thought, here though, and you could unwind and rediscover yourself. Find what the hell is wrong with you. There's literally a dog barking outside constantly. So I mean, that's just the way this is gonna be. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. But there's no editing here on the FeralLam channel, so we move forward. It is true that in silence you can hear yourself more clearly. I'm going back to bed. Wait. Aren't you forgetting something? No. Oh. They want to close the blinds again. What do you want? You need to close the window blinds. Yeah, that makes sense. Leaving them open makes you anxious. Alright. You make it back to your bed. You're safe. Nothing bad happened. You can fight it. You have the strength to overcome it. But you need to understand what you're dealing with. Do you think it's all in your head? Yeah. You can rely on logic. It's your best connection to reality. You are tired. You need sleep. Let's do it. Let's close them eyes. The passage of time seems different here. The arms of the clocks are going back and forth. You find it difficult to experience such irrationality. If there's sense of any of this, it's not visible. Next dream. Let's go. I am the man in the gas mask, and I ask you this. How many fingers am I holding up behind my back? How many fingers am I holding up behind my back? How many fingers am I holding up behind my back? How many fingers am I holding behind my back? You have failed me with your answer. Okay. Okay, 6. 3. 1, 6, 3, 5. 1, 6, 3, 5. Extreme. Okay. 1, 6, 3, 5. This interaction represents the beginning of our connection. Acknowledge my existence. Nice. We did it. We did dream 1, everybody. Did you find the dream unsettling? Do you believe there was more to it? Yes. You feel something was different in this dream. You felt connected to it. He spoke with great concern. Do you think he tried to tell you something? There could be a pattern or a meaning to his words. Put your head to work. 1 plus 6 is 7. 7 plus 3 is 10. 10 plus 5 is 15. Of course. 15. You keep seeing this number. Oh no. 15. 15. 15. Yeah, I'm gonna ignore this. You seem anguished. It is hard for you to fall asleep. You need to check the window again. It will help alleviate your stress. Yeah, I don't want to. Can you get rid of the thought? It is different for you to resist the urge. You know you should try harder. You should start tomorrow. You can start tomorrow. You can slip this one time. You're back in your bed in no time. Yeah, I mean, let's check the damn window again. Now open the window. You can't see the tree anymore. Trying to understand why. Could it be a dense fog hindering the view? You're probably right. Yeah. Wait. You can see movement in the distance. Shouldn't the fog hide the shape like it hid the trees? You must find this perplexing. You don't know what you're looking at. It appears that the shadow is bleeding into the fog surrounding it. It's coming this way, slowly growing its presence. The shape is becoming increasingly distinct. It resembles a human. You cannot trust your eyes. You are alone here. There is no one here besides you. It's only you and your shadow. How long can you stand this dissonance? A long time. You can end it now. Okay, well, there you go. All gone. Did that really happen? If you reason, you'll realize that there's unlikely anyone out there. You must be startled, though. Your heart is racing. Your breath is shallow. Your legs are growing numb. The cold sweat is about to break as your skin turns pale. Do not let it go that far. Try to calm your breathing. Think of something entirely different. Think of the last movie you saw. Try to remember the lyrics of your favorite song. Good. You're starting to stabilize. You're slowly gaining back your strength. You feel shaken and want to return to your bed. is the only place where you feel safe. But first, you must take another look. The trees are back. You feel relieved seeing the trees again. You were sure it was only your imagination. It was nothing but a feverish dream. You should return to your bed. Nice. You made it back to your bed safely. You're tired and craving for sleep. The morning will come and everything will look brighter and more hopeful. You'll be fine once you get some rest. Time to close your eyes. Looks very World of Horror. The sound. The waves have a unique quality to it. You hear unexplainable clarity in its character. Can you hear the waves whisper distant words? You don't believe their unnatural sound belongs to the sea. The energy passing through the water comes from somewhere unknown. Yet you find the waves calm and peaceful amidst the melody. You embrace this beautiful harmony. You are breathing slowly and deeply. Your body and mind are weightless, free from worry. It's rare to achieve such tranquility. You find it difficult to experience both extremes. Your darkness has overshadowed the light for too long. It wasn't always like this. It doesn't always need to be like this. Next dream. I am the man in the gas mask, and I ask you this. Can you bear my silence? What's wrong in my silence? Your silence has the wrong pattern. What is wrong with the pattern of my silence? How many dots should my silence hold? I understand. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. I have corrected my silence. What do you want from me? I want to show you the truth. I will show you what lies behind the veil. I assumed the shape of a shadow. I came to your cabin. I will not let you exist in a lie. My silence is now also yours. Follow this newly found connection. Go to the birdhouse. You will find something hidden under the detached roof. Well, guess we're going to the birdhouse. Alright. Another strange dream. The man in the gas mask appeared to you again. Does that seem uncanny to you? Yes. Yes, a little bit. You must be anxious and scared, but also intrigued. You don't know what to believe. I think he spoke convincingly. But it's hard for you to accept that a dream could hold any truth. You consider yourself logical, but don't want to rule anything out. You can sense things you can't hear or see. This spiritual side of you may follow some secret logic. A logic that is yet to be discovered. You are tired of this recurring conflict in your head. Be that as may, you can't stop thinking about what he said. You should go outside and check the birdhouse. Oh, should you? Yes. Yes, you should. There's likely nothing hidden inside, but you must verify to get it out of your head. Then maybe you can finally sleep. It's going to rain soon. Normally, you'd love some rain. The sound has a calming effect on you. But you don't want to get wet. You better get going before it starts raining. Let's do it. Should've worn a coat. This bitter autumn wind is chilling to the bone, yet you find it refreshing. There's something purifying and healing about the wind. Perhaps the physical sensation of your skin tricks your mind into focusing solely on it. The wind makes you feel more connected with these worlds. But then again, what the hell are you doing here? It's not the middle of the night. Well, it's the middle of the night. It is the middle of the night. You're standing outside, catching a cold because you had a dream. Would a sane person act like this? You don't think it matters, do you? No one is sane. You don't care whether you are of sound mind or not. All you want is to feel better. You want to wake up feeling calm and content. You need to find a way to prevent yourself from falling into negative thoughts. It's going to rain soon. You need to get to the birdhouse. Let's go. Let's go before rain. You are here by the birdhouse. Do you still want to do this? Yeah, duh. You're not sure you have a choice. You feel like your hands are tied. Can you see the spot where the ground looks different? The ground is bare of leaves and branches. Someone has been here recently. You realize this. You can feel your heart beating irregularly. Can you feel the sense of dread creeping in? This fear creates a gap in your psyche you can't control. It's overpowering your thoughts and even memories, recoloring and forging them formless. But you must not give in. Try not to lose yourself in your thoughts, not when they are at their darkest. You can feel it coming again. Your breath is turning shallow. Allow your lungs to breathe without you intervening. You must think of something else. Can you remember the color of your friend's eyes? Can you remember their birthday? Good. You feel a sense of relief washing over you. You're safe. You are ready to search the birdhouse. What do you expect to find? Nothing. If you go by the logic, that is the most likely outcome. But you need to see for yourself. Only then can you get this out of your system. There's only one way to find out. Remove the roof. What's in the roof? Damn. You cannot believe it. You discovered a box hidden in the birdhouse. A bird box. You must be terrified. You don't understand what this means. Could the man in the gas mask assume a physical form? You're trying to wrangle this deeply unsettling question. But you struggle to find an explanation. Do you believe it was he who hid the box? No. You believe there's a logical explanation. But you need to understand what has happened. You find it also very confusing. Be that as it may, someone placed the box here recently. You can feel your sense of security fading away. You might not be here alone after all. This frightening thought is starting to grow in you. You must be wondering what's inside the box. You should get back inside first. Get to the cabin. It's gonna rain. You're standing at the front of the cabin. Why would you stop here? Is it a front door or is it ajar? You can't remember if you closed the front door. You left so hurriedly that you didn't even remember to take your coat. You were distracted, not thinking straight. It would make sense if you forgot to close the front door. Yet, there have been numerous strange occurrences. You don't know what to believe anymore. It's all so confusing and empty to you. Don't let that number devour your joy from the things you love. You didn't stop caring. There's something constantly out of sync, like two cogs that never aligned at the right time. You came here to heal. What did you wish to find? Damn, both of these suck. More things to live for. You want to find something new, or to revive something old. You understand what you need. It's only a matter of how. You should get inside and see what the box holds. Get inside that door. Get in the door. What's in the box? You made it safely back inside. But you're so fixated on the box that everything else around you disappears. The way you hold the box effortlessly indicates its light. You're trying to deduce its contents based on its weight. Your thoughts are racing. Violent images are surfacing in your mind. There could be something horrible in the box. Why would you think of the darkest things first? It's easier for you to dwell on... Is it easier for you to dwell on such thoughts? Be that as it may, you should open the box. Scared of what I might find. Anyone would hesitate in your situation, but you know you can't let this slide. You found something at the location indicated by your dream. You're trying to comprehend it, but you can't come to a logical conclusion with the information you've got. You need to open the box and see what you can learn. Open the box. We're opening the box. We're getting in that box. You found a photo inside the box. Upon closer examination, you know something unsettling. Isn't that your phone? Yes, it is. You must be stupefied. What? Like, from Disturbed? The last thing you expected was the last thing you expected to find was your phone. You must be aware of how unusual this is. How did your phone end up in the box? Yeah, you're confused. Your confusion is warranted. But you could uncover the truth through reason and logic instead. Try to remember the last time you used your phone. I don't know. I don't know. When's the last time you used your phone? Can you recall when you arrived at this cabin? You don't remember coming here, do you? Now that you reflect on it, you don't know where you are. This place is unfamiliar to you. You don't know how long you've been here. Coming to realize this must be frightening. It is possible that you were the one to hide the phone. Oh, is it possible that you were the one to hide the phone? You came here to seek solitude. To get your head straight, your phone serves as a window to the world filled with violence and hypocrisy. You couldn't look at the other way. You needed an exit from all that. You may have decided to resist temptation by tucking away your phone. Does that sound like something you'd do? I mean, it's possible. You find comfort in this assumption. You're mentally exhausted. You're not well. The night amplifies your thoughts. Everything feels more burdensome, and impassable. You need to get some sleep. There could be clarity with the dawn. Back to bed. Back to bed. You find it bizarre? Do you find it bizarre? When you think of something specific, it tends to manifest in one way or another. You may notice these things only when you pay attention to them. You find it somewhat uncanny, but believe there's really nothing else to it. But have you considered there could be something more? A greater truth? Sometimes you feel like you're viewing the world through this thin, transparent veil. You find it hard to believe anything is real. Do you ever find yourself consumed by compulsive thoughts? Thoughts that you didn't share with anyone? Thoughts that cause you anxiety and stress. Sometimes, even happy memories feel boundless and imperfect without a reason. The veil may not exist after all. It may be your mind trying to protect itself from prolonged stress. Maybe you should seek help. The longer it takes, the easier it is to procrastinate. You should think about it. Be that as it may, the best thing for you right now is to get some rest. Close those eyes. Close those eyes. Get some dreams. Let's go. Oh, I don't like this one. You're screaming in the darkness, leaning against a cold concrete wall. You're looking at yourself with the eyes of someone else. Abrupt flashes of mindless gore. Your body is shaking and writhing without control. You're attempting to avert your gaze. But can you tear your eyes away from the gray walls and the gray corner? You've seen flashes of a triangular silhouette on the horizon. It is towering on the black water. Waves as it pauses. Brown noise as its voice. It's calling to you. Urgency. Disarray. Despair. Shame. Panic. But only briefly. A mere echo of the screams remains. You are furthering away. You are floating to safety. Nice dream. I am the man in the gas mask, and I ask you this. Do you believe in my existence? Will you trust my benevolence? Will you accept my truth? If I lead, will you follow? You have fully accepted my existence. You have been confined for too long. You need to see what's on the other side of the veil. I can show you. The path is concealed within the gallery. To the gallery. It looks like you won't be getting any sleep. Can't shake the image of the man in the gas mask from your head. You think. Do you think he is malevolent? I don't think he is. You find him suspicious, but he has done you no harm. Not yet, anyways. Maybe he is trying to help you. You need closure. You need to find clarity amid this dissonance? Okay. You are tired of temporarily mending your well-being. You want to find something long-lasting. Isn't that the reason you came here? You must make it through the night. Maybe you should listen to the man in a gas mask. Maybe he is the only one who can help you. You need to step outside the logic. Maybe there's a clue in what he said. You remember him mentioning a gallery. Could it mean the gallery on your phone? It could be worth a look. Let's do it. Pick up the phone. Pick up the phone. Unlock the phone. Boop. Gallery. You unlocked your phone. The gallery is already open. It's a picture of the cabin you were in. You must have taken this photo upon your arrival, even though you can't remember doing so. It's a picture of your friends. You remember the day you took this photo. It was an unusually sunny and warm mid-fall day. You went all out to enjoy the sunshine and a few drinks. Later, it started pouring like never before. You were all wet and cold, but happy at the end of the day. It's a memory to treasure for you. You are wondering how your friends are doing. Do you think you have been a good friend? You feel like you have taken your friends for granted? You should call them more frequently. Ask them how they're doing more often. Don't let them fade out of your life. You will need them. What? And their laughter. Bloop. Oh, what a little cutie. You are still struggling to watch photos of her. She passed away recently. You miss her so much that there's no words to describe it. Do you feel like you let her down? You knew she was old and not well. You did the right thing by letting her go. Deep down inside, you understand and accept this. There will come a day when grief turns into a fond memory. What was that? It's a picture of an old mill. You find it somehow familiar. You have seen it near the cabin. Yet, you cannot remember taking this picture. A sense of dread is starting to build within you as you realize the order of the photos. You took this picture before your dog passed away. This image is months old. You don't remember when you came here. But you're sure you came here after saying goodbye to your dog. Your head is trying to process this paradox. Have you been here before? Have you already done all this? Are you trapped in some unnatural cycle? Everything has been such a blur to you lately. Be that as it may, can you see something strange in this image? You find it difficult to discern what you are looking at. Zoom in. Oh no. Plug it in. What did you think you saw? There was someone in the photo. It wasn't you. You must have taken the photo. You must find the current turn of events terrifying. This is the moment when your logic begins to fail you. The great disorder in your head is spiraling out of control. You can feel it physically bounding. What? Bonding? Bounding? Bounding your head, attempting to break free. There is no way for you to gain control. You've resisted for so long, you can't hold it in any longer. You must surrender to chaos. What do you have to lose? Everything. Yeah. The things you are holding on to no longer have much value for you. You're starting to cave in. This amorphous mass of anxiety and stress has grown unbearable. It has physically begun to weigh down on your shoulders. The dawn could help alleviate some of your burdens, but you can't shoulder them for the night. You must act before you get crushed under all that weight. Find the man in the gas mask. You must confront him if he's real. You must cast him away if he's a figment of your imagination. Go to the old mill. Seek him out. Get up. Grab a coat. Maybe an umbrella. The front door is open yet again. Can you remember if you closed it? I'm not sure if I did. Can't recall the exact moment. You didn't focus on remembering it. You were anxious earlier when you noticed the door was open. Surely, you wanted to avoid repeating your mistake. So how come the door is open? I think I may have left it open. You feel that that's the most likely explanation, but you can't be sure. It leaves you in a doubt. One doubt, a single doubt. Suddenly, your thoughts are drawn to a strange feeling. I don't know, left wrist. Does your hand feel numb? Sometimes you feel like there's something more than blood coursing through your veins. These thoughts come with you with urgency. You don't know why. Your thoughts are not related to anything concrete. They're just thoughts. Try not to think about it. Instead, set your mind to the old mill. You're bound to find answers there. Get gone. Get gone, get going. How strange. You feel more at ease now that you're out the cabin. Previously, it was the other way around. A drizzling rain has replaced the chilly autumn wind. Still cold outside, but you don't mind. You welcome it. Any physical sensation draws you closer to reality. It guides you in the right direction and allows you to breathe more freely. You can feel the gravel beneath your feet more distinctly. A feeling that provides you comfort. A feeling that reassures your existence in the space. You are here. You are alive. If only you could feel such presence and connection more often. You think it's unfair? You're not a bad person. Why are you being tormented like this? You put on a brave face and pretend you're fine. You make sure they don't see how broken you are. But it's that strength, is that strength or quite the opposite? How much of yourself are you willing to keep hidden? Be that as it may, you should get going. This path leads to the old mill. Get gone. Get gone, GG, get going. Let's go. The old mill lies just beyond the ridges. You're almost there. You thought you heard something. Sounds like a branch snapping nearby. Strange feeling comes over you as you realize you're not alone. Take a moment to steady your breath. Try to avoid paying too much attention to the sound of your breathing. Let it come naturally. Trick yourself into thinking something else. You got this. Can you see something moving in the distance? It's coming this way. That is not the man in the gas mask. It's a grizzly bear. That's fucked. That's much more dangerous than the gas mask man. You must stay very still. Can you feel a surge of adrenaline kicking in? Your heart is thumping in your chest. Fight or flight. But you can't run. It would be suicidal to start running. You should retrace your steps, slowly back away the way you came. But your legs are feeling like jelly. You struggle to move them. You struggle to stand still. The tension has become intolerable. You must get out of this situation. You want to close your eyes and count to 10. Out of sight, out of mind. Live or die. Throw yourself to a chance. Done. Close your eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do you think the bear is still out there? You can't stand here all night. You're slowly looking at your surroundings, but you can't see the bear anymore. It didn't see you as a threat. You were defenseless, but it meant you no harm. Looks like you're safe. You have never encountered a grizzly before. You feel both shaken and exhilarated by this encounter. Bears have always been meaningful to you in some way. They periodically appear in your dreams. Do you believe your dreams are trying to tell you something? Yeah, probably. You found a pattern in their appearance. Bears may symbolize a significant change in your life. Be that as it may, you should get going. The old mill is waiting for you, and it's just over that ridge. Get to the old mill. You are here at the old mill. The night has reached its darkest moment. There's very little light left. You feel the coldness differently when in the darkness. You find it more piercing and desperate. You feel it unforgiving and somehow more final. You no longer welcome it. The drizzle has soaked your clothes. You're tired and cold. The old mill looks deserted. The unpleasant scent of damp, swollen wood fills your nostrils. You're thinking of turning back, aren't you? No. No one would blame you if you did. It looks like there's nothing here. It's such a hard pill to swallow for you. Deep down inside, you believe that you would find something here. Your heart skips a beat. The old mill comes alive. You're starting to feel dizzy due to the sudden rush of thoughts and emotions. You stand quietly trying to steep your breath and to soothe your head. But there's no way to separate and organize your thoughts. They come like flashes. You can grab them briefly before you realize they're gone. How can anyone navigate their way through such a cacophony? Broken words are spiraling from this chaos in your head. Am waiting for you. You feel shaken at your limit. You must focus all your remaining energy. He is waiting for you in the old mill. Let's go to the mill. You are standing at the bottom of the stairs that leads to the old mill. You feel hesitant to take these steps. There is no clarity on the storm inside your head. How could philosophy and spirituality shake hands with logic? Where do you draw the line? For all that you know, these could be the first steps to psychosis, or the last. You wish you could silence the voices in your head, but you can't. They're constantly looking for meaning. They're searching for anything to explain this mad world. For this can't be all that there is. So here's you stand at the foot of the mountain. Are you ready to take these steps? I mean, I'm ready. Let's go. You can no longer rely on logic. The man in a gas mask is waiting for you in the old mill. He may hold an explanation. The moment has come. We're left-legged. Let's go. 5th step. You can't take the stairs without counting the steps. You haven't found a way to ignore the urges. And you're not even sure you'd want to. The number of steps could hold a deeper meaning. There may be hidden and recurring patterns waiting to be revealed. I don't know if that's true. It's nonsense. That doesn't make much sense, does it? You feel conflicted. You won't stop counting, not now. Continue climbing. 10. You're nearly there, with just a few steps remaining. how would you feel a cold shiver run repeatedly over your body? You're starting to breathe more consistently. As the light from the mill grows brighter, it carries a sense of relief, a whisper, a promise of warmth. It offers you a shelter from the darkness. You're almost at the top. Let's go. Let's continue it. No, 15 steps. That's no good. 15 steps if you count the landing, which you always do. 15. Do you think it's yet another sign or a mere coincidence? All coincidence. Maybe so. But out of all the numbers, it had to be 50. Yes, it did. It's a tall building. You found the stairs to the old mill mentally draining. Both your body and your mind are weary. But you're finally here. The storm is raging, and your restless thoughts. There's nothing but this old door between you and the man in the gas mask. For the first time, could there be clarity in the chaos? A glimpse of hope? Get inside. We're going in. Bust down that door. Do not be afraid. I am no longer a mere shadow or a voice in your head. I led you here. I guided your hand with whispers in your ear. I permeated your dreams and thoughts like ink bleeds into the black water. I was born from silence. I have manifested from the shadow of the gray corner. I am night without a dawn. What do you want from me? You have sensed something almost tangible in the darkness. You've come so close you can almost reach out and touch it. But you still don't know what it is. Yet, you have heard the waves' whispers of its existence. Listen closely. These waves are born from the pulse of the Triangle Pyramid. Yes, the one you've seen in your dreams. It stands on black water behind the all-distorting veil. Your search for something more has finally come to an end. You can find the truth you've been craving in the three faces of the pyramid, but it lies hidden beneath the veil, which you can only perceive in darkness. Therefore, I had to challenge your logic and reason. I disguised myself in your silence. I wore you out with the endless whispers from the quiet. I filled you with doubt and resentment, introduced you to the necessary darkness. I will show you the truth that is good and just, the truth that is concealed by the all-distorting veil. You have sensed that there's more than meets the eye. You've known it for a long time. You must You must look past things that are holding you here. You've observed your loved ones from the darkness. You've stood in the shadow of the gray corner. I've heard them quietly whisper their prayers. You are causing them heartache. You are a burden to them. You're holding back the tears. You're thinking of them, but they don't matter. They're nothing but silhouettes distorted by the great veil. There's no shame in finding comfort in that thought. You need to let them go. You must cut any ties you have left with this world, for the veil's greatest trick was to disguise itself in light. Only then can you plummet into the blackness where the veil cannot exist. Look at my eyes, for they are like knives, and with my gaze, I will cut through the great veil. I will show you the way. I will walk across the black water. I will help you tear down the veil once and for all. First came to you in your dreams. Now accept me in the flesh. Look at your hands. You have poison coursing through your veins. A cancer that stops you from seeing and sensing what is real. It has deceived you with false things to keep you tamed and content. But, in the dark, you've started to sense its presence. It's difficult to turn away from love, joy, and happiness. It's hard to close your eyes from the last light. But know that this light it speaks of is artificial and false. And because of the nature of things, you must bleed. With my eyes, I will release the poison out of you. Clarity. No pain, no doubt. The cold will turn into warmth. A sense of calm will follow. Let's go for the discord. What? Let's go for discord. No more discord. Damn. Leave it all the woes to the other side of the veil. Breathe slowly. Listen. Can you hear it? Can you hear the dissonance drowning in the sea? Can you hear it sinking in like the beautiful brown noise? There's no false light where the water begins. Can you hear me? Something is happening. The pyramid has risen from the surface of the black water. It's slowly rotating in the air. Its base is turning into a face, and its face is turning into a base. A new truth has emerged. Is it too late? Please, help me. I realize the truth has an ever-shifting nature. Can you hear me? I will repeat myself. The truth has an ever-shifting nature. Please, can you hear me? I will scream into the black water. The truth has an ever-shifting nature. I do not know what comes of me. Help me. Hey there. Thanks for playing without a Dawn. No problem. Hope you enjoyed my little game. I did. I sure did. Alright. That's a relief, yeah. Took me approximately a year to create this game. Spent lots of time rewriting the dialogue and recreating the art, among other tasks. Feels like I did 5 things for one thing to stick. Yep. That's not a very sustainable way to create games. But this With this game, I could spend more time refining the smaller details. I also appreciated this approach this project with more of an art than a game. I see that. That's good. Creating a thought-provoking, mature tale of the human psyche was tough. I had to constantly put myself in the dark place. Yeah. And yet, at the same time, this project was a labor of love. Very proud of how... okay. I just want to thank his wife. Very good. And his kids. Nice. Sharon. Yeah. Nice. Huge thanks to all for encouraging through this. Yeah. I will drop a review. Yeah. Okay, well, there you go. You can find them there. I will drop a review. Nice. Okay, well, I'll drop a review. You should pick up the game. You should also drop a review. That was without a dawn. Although the end there was kind of a dawn, but I guess without the dawn. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, really cool. Cool game. I give it about 15 out of 15. Bye for now.